He was texting his mom to ask for some spending money, but he accidentally sent it to his CEO wife, who was in the middle of a messy divorce. The text read, "Time to send my allowance. Love you." A minute later, he was shocked to receive a voice message back. "Sweetie, I'm in a meeting and it's on the big screen. We'll talk later," the voice said. That sickeningly sweet tone of voice, it instantly dragged him back to his past life. She had fallen head over heels for a male college student. She didn't just take him by force. To divorce and remarry him, she destroyed his entire family. Filled with resentment, he jumped from a tall building, but she just looked at his body with disgust. "If you had to die, couldn't you do it somewhere else?" "You're disgusting," she said. When he opened his eyes again, he had gone back to 1 month before she met that college student. This time, he went straight to the cafe where the boy worked part-time. He wanted to see for himself what kind of guy could steal the woman he'd loved for 10 years. "Sir, would you like a refill?" Just then, the boy walked over with a brilliant smile. He snapped back to reality, realizing he'd been staring. Good thing he was a man too, or he definitely looked like a creep. He put on a polite smile. "Yes, another black coffee, please." Soon, a bitter black coffee was placed before him, but the boy didn't leave. Instead, he spoke hesitantly. "Sir, this is your second cup. It might keep you awake, but it's not good for you." He was kind and outgoing, his voice clear and pleasant. He picked up his briefcase and stood. "All right, I'll take the check." The boy seemed pleased. He took the advice and hurried to ring him up. "That will be $87 total, sir." He paid in silence and left quickly. In his past life, he never even saw the boy's face, before being utterly defeated by him. The boy's only weakness was the huge social gap with Vivian. On the way home, his assistant Leo suddenly spoke up. "Sir, today is your wedding anniversary with Mrs. One." He was momentarily dazed. Doing the math, this was his 5th year married into the One family. He was 27, she was 29. Rubbing his temples, he said he knew. But as the car stopped at the house, he was surprised to see Vivian's car already there. She was actually home. What expression should someone who has already died once wear when facing their killer? He thought he would hate her for destroying his family and driving him to his death. But seeing her again, the hatred wasn't as intense. Instead, he felt a sense of release, because in his past life, it was his own jealousy and resentment that pushed him into a fight to the death. Now he just wanted to change that self-inflicted tragic ending. "What are you standing there for?" Vivian sat in the living room, expertly stubbing out a cigarette. He bent to change his shoes, but looking at those expensive, oppressive Hermes slippers, a wave of disgust hit him. He remembered the boy at the cafe and the cartoon superhero pin on his apron. The next second, he kicked the slippers aside and walked barefoot into the living room. Vivian frowned slightly seeing him walk in barefoot. "No shoes." He met her gaze calmly and simply replied, "Yeah, just didn't feel like wearing them." To his surprise, Vivian actually laughed. She used a rare, light tone. "How unusual. What's gotten into you?" He scoffed inwardly. "Gotten into me? I was so gotten into by your future soulmate that I came back to life." So, looking at Vivian who was on her phone, he spoke without looking up. "Vivian, let's get a divorce." The moment he said it, he heard a derisive snort. She threw her phone onto the couch. Her familiar, icy eyes locked onto him. "Kyle Gu, what game are you playing now?" "I'm serious," he said, meeting her gaze squarely, his words clear. "It's been 5 years. You'll never love me anyway. Let's just set each other free." In 1 month, at a business forum, she would fall for a part-time greeter named Nate. He refused to be the collateral damage in their love story again. He wouldn't let the Gu family be ruined a second time, so he had to get out completely before she met Nate. Vivian's face instantly darkened. Her temper was legendary. She never held back with anyone who crossed her. "So Vivian Wen is just a toy now, huh?" She laughed, but her eyes were cold. 5 years ago, you insisted on marrying into my family. Now you want a divorce. Kyle, are you messing with me? 5 years ago, her grandmother was gravely ill and forced her to marry him. To her, it was a deep humiliation. He let out a bitter, sad laugh. "Do you really want to continue this marriage in name only?" "In name only?" Vivian turned the phrase over, her eyebrow arched in mockery. "Oh, so you're feeling neglected?" "No, I just..." He was searching for the right words when Vivian stood up, yanking him into her arms. "If you're lonely, why didn't you call me? Was asking for a divorce your big move? It's not about that." He tried to explain, but Vivian suddenly pushed herself up. She had no real interest in him. The earlier intimacy was just to embarrass him. "Kyle, I know it's our anniversary, but I'm not in the mood for that." Vivian looked down at him, her voice icy. "If you're using this to push for a divorce, save your breath. We've never celebrated it before. I don't need to start making a fuss about it now," he said. He stood up too, looking up at her. "Think about it. My usefulness to you is almost up. Don't you need your freedom more than you need me?" With that, he turned and went upstairs without looking back. A loud slam echoed from downstairs, then the sound of a car engine. Vivian was gone. Yet his heart was strangely calm. Just then his phone rang. It was his best friend, Brian. "Kyle, let's go out. Candy bar now." Since his marriage, Brian had asked him out 10 times. He'd refused 9, but Brian never gave up. "Sure," he agreed easily, catching Brian off guard with his quick answer. "Wait, isn't today your anniversary with Vivian?" "You sure?" Brian's voice was full of disbelief. "Yeah, it's an anniversary, not a funeral. I'm on my way." He hung up, changed clothes, and drove a red Porsche straight to Candy Bar. After a few drinks, his courage grew. Brian slapped his shoulder. "Kyle, see any hotties? If you like one, go for it. Vivian's always in the gossip columns. We can't lose to her." "True," he said, his vision blurry as he scanned the room. His eyes finally landed on a college girl. He picked up his glass and staggered over. Tapping her shoulder, he said, "Want a drink?" "My treat." The girl was startled, then shook her head apologetically. "Sorry, I have a boyfriend." "Oh, I see. My apologies," he said with a deep bow. He was about to look for someone else, when someone tripped him and he fell. His glass shattered on the floor. "Sir, let me help you up." It was the same college girl. She offered a hand, but he remained sitting, looking up at her, his face turning red. What was happening? He was hallucinating. The girl's face had morphed into Vivian's, staring at him coldly. He tried to get up, but his hand landed on broken glass. Blood instantly welled up. He stared for 2 seconds, then passed out. He woke up again in his own bedroom. Did that girl bring him home? Looking at his bandaged hand, he tried to see if she was still around. But Vivian's lazy voice came from outside the door. "You guys have fun. I'm not in the mood today." She was leaning on the second floor railing, a cigarette between her fingers. He leaned against the doorframe. "Where did you hide her?" "Oh." Vivian's brows furrowed. "The college girl?" he answered truthfully. After all, in a month, Vivian would be obsessed with Nate. He could find some comfort for himself early too. But Vivian's beautiful face instantly twisted with anger. She grabbed his wrist and dragged him into the walk-in closet. "Change your clothes." "Who said you could dress like this?" "Vivian, is it true you were with some guy the other day?" he asked calmly. "None of your business," was her standard reply. "Then I won't be your business either. If we're not getting divorced, we can each do our own thing." He said it plainly. "Trying to cuckold me?" Vivian sneered. "Kyle, have you lost your mind? Are you on something?" "Then divorce me," he proposed again. "Dream on." Vivian saw through his goal and turned cold again. "You're going to regret marrying me for the rest of your life. If you want to do your own thing, fine. We'll do our own thing."